Hi all! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome. My name is Vivi, and we are playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So, we just finished up Korriban, and I think I need to have a chat with a couple of people. Let's see, maybe Mira's got something to say?
What do you want now?
Am I annoying you? I just wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Really, what? I don't remember. But anyway. Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
Okay. So, what do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Well, I think that all things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Really? We'll see. Well, I was hoping we could talk.
Talk? About what?
I just wanted to get to know you a little better.
Why, you trying to be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Well, actually, I think you need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends on Nar Shaddaa, and I don't need them now.
Okay, well. Alright, we'll talk later. But... well, she liked it anyway. Disciple.
Yes? Is something wrong?
I was wondering about some things.
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
I want to know your name. So, I can't do that. Can you tell me what you were doing on Dantooine again?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
That's not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave, and once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
Left?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could.
What others?
Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
You mentioned holocrons?
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
And why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater trouble shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolee Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever.
So, can you tell me a bit about the Republic?
I do not know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment. Its influence is stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time. Still, there is hope, and I must remind myself of it, even when times grow dark. As long as we hold Onderon and Telos, then perhaps we have a chance.
What do you think needs to be done to save the Republic?
There are many factors. Aside from protecting Telos and Onderon, we need a rallying force. We need the Jedi, even if they are just figureheads. That is why I traveled to Dantooine, to find some trace of them.
But why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Huh. But how did this happen?
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. While it is said that Revan and several Republic heroes and Jedi defeated Malak, in many ways Malak had already won.
What do you mean?
The war was costly, and it shattered the Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse.
What worlds must be held?
Telos, Onderon, Dantooine. Without them, the Republic will either die slowly or quickly by fire.
Then we must do what we can to defend the Republic.
That is my thought. The Republic is not without its flaws, but it is preferable to anarchy. Without supply lines and a standing military, the chaos that would result would be greater than the Mandalorian Wars.
Okay, thank you. We'll talk later. Okay. Yep. How about Vader?
Yes, General?
Nothing. Nothing. Okay. And same goes for HK, I guess.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Would you stop asking that?
Statement. Master, assassination is my primary function. It is only expected that when you speak to me, it is to give me the order to kill.
No, it isn't, so stop asking me that.
Statement. Oh, very well, Master. No doubt you are bothering me because you wish to interrogate me with harmless, non-lethal questions. Or perhaps you need the deck of your freighter scrubbed, or an exciting alien text translated. My circuits are abuzz with anticipation of what your next task will be for me that does not involve ending the life of an organic meatbag that deserves death.
Oh, well, I have some questions.
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Yeah. Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masisorinkada untamiasa grawino roto.
You can say that again.
Query. Master, excuse me, but how is it you know so many languages?
Well, I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Peragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Sure.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Oh, really? So, you got any ideas what we should do with it?
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position. It is sending out a passive carrier wave that signals itself to HK units in the vicinity.
Well, I don't like this waiting game. Waiting for them to hit us again.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Okay. Thank you. Right, so we got some new information about that vocabulary. Okay, well, I'll be upgrading a couple of lightsabers and then I'll be right back. I'm not sure Krea's got something new, but...
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KoTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
How could the Jedi leave the Republic? Was it because of the Civil War? Is it possible that they...
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like she does. She's barely changed from the holorecords. She just seems to be naturally beautiful.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KoTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9, 10.
or in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
death.
-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8,
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, Exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Wait, you said its thoughts, like he's an it. Anyway, I did hear him. So... Well, I'm not gonna talk about that. If she can't hear Vader, I won't tell her I did. There was also something wrong with Atten's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Huh. Perhaps. Maybe I will go see him and see how his Passat game is coming. Right. That's interesting. So, Kreia is fooled by Atten. And also Vader. Why can't she hear him? I wonder about that. Hey, Atten.
I heard you making friends with the bounty hunter. I don't blame you. She's a scrapper. You don't survive on Nar Shaddaa for very long if you aren't.
So, do you know me, Atten?
I've known people like her. Maybe without the rocket launchers, but sort of the same. Maybe without the plunging neckline and the boots. I wouldn't let anything she says bother you. It's a wonder you cracked her attitude at all. She's cold as the ship's hull.
Huh. Interesting observation, Atten. I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
Well, actually, do you want to talk about why you left the Sith?
No, I don't think we're ready for that conversation yet.
Okay, well. So...
All right. What did you want to know?
Can you teach me to play Passat?
All right, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Nope, that's not what I was hoping he was gonna talk about why he counts cards in his head, but no, let's see.
All right, what did you want to know?
How about if I hit this one?
Sounds good to me. I'll deal.
No. Really? Alright, plus. But, yeah, that didn't help much at all. So, what to do? We're done here, actually. Yeah. Let's go to... Actually, I've got a couple of things left to do on Dantooine, I think. Finding the HK factory. During your discussions with HK, you allowed him to analyze the sonic sensor, which was discovered to be a homing beacon that the HK-50s are using to track you. While destroying the beacon would reduce the HK's ability to track you down, HK-47 suggests that this is the perfect opportunity for an ambush. If you take down 3 teams of HK-50s, he can extract the location, of the droid factory. So, what's this? Power shortage? Didn't I do this? Oh wait, actually, yeah. Okay, I need to go back to Telos actually. Let's do that. Telos. Alright, let's go have a chat with Lieutenant Grant. He's gonna be hopefully happy about the new fuel source. So, who do I want to take with me? Actually, HK for once. And, let's see. How about Atten? Alright, I need to equip HK with some weapons. He's been weaponless since, well, you fought him in our mines.
Just say the word.
We need to close the door. There we go. Been a while since we were on Telos. Oh yeah, of course. Actually, I'm very happy I had HK with me today. Hello.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Really? Well...
Systems failing, Master.
Wow, that was in Unity. So, too bad they didn't want to have a conversation, because I so wanted to hear what HK had to say about that. But, oh well, maybe another time. Why are they all just standing around here? Did something happen? Well, I have no idea. So, you guys okay? Let's go find Grant. Yeah, I think you should put that gun away now, HK. You're gonna scare Grant. Hey.
So you've returned?
Yep. So, I found a solution to Citadel Station's fuel problem.
Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover?
Voga the Hutt is looking for markets for his fuel.
Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that?
Because there's nothing else, and this station desperately needs it.
You're right about that, and our bargaining position is weak because of it. Fuel short everywhere, and Voga will demand a high price, I'm sure. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Thelosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
Alright. So, I should probably have asked him why he didn't arrest me, but, you know, why bring it up? Don't rock the boat, right?
I wish to show you something.
What?
Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo, a resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force, and as the echoes build, it becomes a noise, deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
Wow. That I did not expect. Let's go back to Nar Shaddaa actually, because we still have that pylon thingy going on. And I think we'll bring along... I think we'll bring Mira along. This is sort of her homeworld, so let's do that. And who else? Yeah, let's get him with us. I think he needs to be... I want him to have a chat with the other HK-50 units. So let's hope that's gonna happen. Let's see. This one. I think I have... Yeah, this might do it. And it did. Perfect. Now, are you happy?
You are interrupting me for a reason?
He doesn't care at all.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Don't worry. KoTOR's just jealous that you've got all that circuitry packed in such a small shell.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Vader's remote has been upgraded with the ability to repair other droids in the body. Nice.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for KoTOR to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep KoTOR in line with it.
Vader's remote has been outfitted with an improved laser.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, KoTOR?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea because I don't trust KoTOR.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work. Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.